Aries, hi. Hey guys, welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. So, surprise! Yeah, Aries gonna like this. Aries likes surprises, right? Yeah, come on, bring it on. So, every fourth week in the month, I have a new schedule. You can go down in the description and see it. I just passed the section where I kind of state what the weekly schedule is, like Mondays are Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Tuesdays are Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, like that. It's a little bit past there. There's the monthly schedule, and you can kind of see what the readings are going to be throughout the month. So this is surprise. So surprise can be like, I'm going to leave it up to spirit, what comes into my head, what I'm being guided to do. This week, it's pleasant surprise. So a pleasant surprise. So what pleasant surprise is coming towards you, Aries? That's this week. Who knows what next week will be? Maybe it'll be an unpleasant surprise. You know, sometimes you need to know about that. But I'm being guided to stick on the positive side of reading this week. So perhaps there are more people out there that just need to know about something positive. I need something positive right now, Cindy. Come on, can you give me something? Yes, we can. So let's get started. I'm using 3 different oracle decks to pull out what the surprise is, this pleasant surprise. And then I'll use a tarot deck to get into the meat and potatoes of the reading. So Aries, what is a pleasant surprise coming towards Aries? What is the pleasant surprise coming towards Aries? The pleasant surprise coming towards Aries. The pleasant surprise, come on, there's gotta be something. Oh, okay. How many? Yeah, okay, I'm going to. Thank you. This is funny. I don't know if you saw a while back, because it wasn't this reading. It was the Leo reading before Christmas. My grandfather came into the reading. And prior to doing that reading, I had done a private reading with just myself and him, getting messages. And one of the messages that I got from him was whenever I saw bats, that was to let me know that he was there. So I'm like, all right. I'm kind of being, it was at the bottom of the deck. 3 cards came out. So 3 cards came out. 1 came up face up, and then the other 2 were face down. So I'm like, I'm just going to take the one that's face up. And then the bat was looking at me. It was like, no, you need to take all of them. So I'm like, okay. So I lifted it up. I'm like, wow, those are pretty big cards. This is intense. You could not believe what's coming towards you, Aries. Okay, so the first one is the most significant. Fox spirit. Think on your feet, baby. Okay? You're going to be able to. Don't worry. All right? This is not the full message. I have 2 more oracle decks to pull out from to get the full message. So I'm just going to give you these cards. Starfish spirit, open to infinite possibilities. This is why you need to think on your feet. Panther spirit, reclaim your power. One of my favorite cards in the deck. This is the guardian of all damn guardians. I love this card. So this card, the first time I connected with the energy of what this is, and to me, this is a spiritual, I don't know if it's a type of archangel. I don't know if it's a specific spirit guide. It's not just like my spirit guide. It's some sort of spiritual energy that's here to help people on their path. And when this energy came out the first time when I did that Libra reading, I think it came out the 3rd week in July, if I remember correctly. And it was the hardest reading I've ever done. And this reading came out. And what's so incredibly powerful, like, just bear with me for a second. I know there's someone's going to put in the message in the comments, like, would you just get to the reading? No, I will not just get to the reading. You need to hear this. So this energy, I want to call it like a dark angel. This is the type of energy, spirit, angel, whatever you want to call it, that has been in the dark side. This, look at this, like, used to be Satan's servant, used to be, you know, was right there, right in the darkness, right in the depths of hell. This angel has been there and come out. Like, you can't get stronger than that, than to have been in the deep depths of despair and darkness and have been a catalyst for trying to get others into that. Very heavy, angry, negative, suppressive, energy. And this has come out of it, and gone way beyond that. Like this is an energy that is now so close to source, yet it's been on both sides. So it knows exactly what shit you're dealing with. And it's about to help you reclaim your, like this is such a beautiful, this is why this is my favorite card. Because when this comes out to me, it almost doesn't matter what kind of heaviness or darkness you are in or have been in or trying to get out of. This one has seen it all and done it all. So don't you worry. This one's got your back. That's like really powerful cards that just came out. Aries, very powerful cards. And that one did have Libra's back because there was some terrible stuff that happened to people. I got over 400 emails from the reading where I first got this card that came out in that. Oh God, the emails weren't horrible. The things that were done to people were horrible. Just horrible. And then I got emails like just a couple months ago about things were actually happening from that reading. People were actually getting justice. It was incredible. It was like, wow, see, this shit works. This shit works. Okay, sorry. Now, let's continue with this message. I'm really excited about this one for you, Aries. I'm really excited about this one. All right. Pleasant surprise for Aries. What's it gonna be, baby? Oh, the Panther is looking at me. I feel bad. The Panther's like, why did you talk so much about my dark sign? You know I'm not that person anymore. It just feels like that. Like he's looking at me like that. I know you're not. You're good now. You're good, right? We've all been there. You've all been bad. And then you're good. But then you also have you know how to help other people through the bad because you've been there, and that's that energy. Wow. So now you have the recognition card. Oh, that's beautiful. And one more. We're getting one more from the Unknown Animal Spirit deck now. Let's go in there. And then I will need a second to, kind of at this point, the message is fairly clear, but there's always other stuff that comes in. And isn't it beautiful that this Panther is 44? Did you ever think that that angel, that spiritual angel power energy, could have been an entity that was in such deep darkness, right? The most uplifted, I want to say, to me, the most uplifted and spiritually awakened and pure loving sources of energy are those that have come out of shit. They've lived it, they know it, they understand all levels of it. And they are really powerful energies to have on your side. Okay, let's continue. What is this one? We got one more card here to help us kind of tell Aries what this pleasant surprise is. Pleasant surprise. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's really interesting that that would come out with a recognition too. So you have the Bee Spirit card here. This is to me about sort of being the focus of attention. I don't know about other areas. I'm not really keen on that, but okay. Sort of being the focus of attention here, but being in very, very creative energy. Ah. Okay. Yeah, don't worry. If you're like me and you're like, yeah, I don't want a lot of people like being in my face. I know I got thousands of people watching this, but I don't have to see you guys in the morning. You know, like it's not, I don't want to say it's not real, but it's not in my three-dimensional day-to-day. Like I wouldn't want to be walking down the street and all these people are like, oh, Cindy, how are you? It's like, I need to go into the woods, get away from me, right? Like it's not like that. So the focus of attention here, this is pretty interesting, is coming from here. Really focused on Aries right now. Really focused on Aries. Whatever this is, you're reclaiming your spirit. You're reclaiming your power. You're about to do something that is not possible in the eyes of most, I want to say. Because the bumblebee is not supposed to be able to fly. I always talk about that. That's kind of that magic card in the deck. Scientists have done all their research and there's no logical explanation for how bumblebees can fly. They can't fly. But bumblebees don't speak English or German or French or whatever other language scientists try to talk to them in. So they have no idea that anyone is telling them that they can't do this. Because I don't understand that you don't comprehend that you can't do this, so you can do it, right? That's really the biggest defeat for anyone in life, is when you believe you can't do it, then you can't do it. So you can do it, and you have support here. Give me a second to see if I can get more out of this. Yeah, it's pretty much this recognition card. I'm hoping a little more will come out in the tarot in it. I feel like it's connected to the bee here in terms of, you know, doing something that just doesn't seem possible. Like, no, there's no way you could be doing that, or you could be accomplishing it, or you could be that creative, or whatever it is. There's some sort of recognition here, like, yeah, almost like the scientists are all coming out and go, damn, those bumblebees, they are the miracle on the planet, because we don't know how they fly, right? Yeah, it's kind of like that, like, wow, damn, that's amazing. The pleasant surprise here, to simplify it, is, I want to say, if there's been dark energy or lower vibrational energy around you up to this point, it's being cleared. It's being cleared. This is really the message that comes through with this card for me. It's being cleared. And now the think on your feet and infinite possibilities come together for me. I feel like it's almost like walking through a door that you didn't know existed, and on the other side of that door is utopia. Like, it's weird. It's like, and you literally need to think on your feet, because there's so many possibilities, there's so many options. Like, do I want, it's like if you were in a world where you thought there was only 25 types of ice cream. I know I always talk about ice cream, but ice cream is good. If you lived in a world up to this point where you thought there was only 25 flavors of ice cream, and you walk through that door of utopia and discover there's actually 2,356 flavors of ice cream. Oh my God. But it's like all these, it's weird. It's like whatever this energy was that may have been low, or dark, suppressive, situation, people, whatever it was, like, the possibilities are crazy. Even I want to say, where it seemed like something wasn't possible in the past, it is now. Like, this is a pretty intense, pleasant surprise. It is now. It's possible. It's everything. It's infinite. Infinite possibilities. It is the door to utopia. Almost two. I get like this droplet dropping into the energy of Earth, the universe, your energy, almost perhaps if you were working hard against some dark energy or working towards something for yourself. It's as if this drop of balancing energy is being put in by the universe to allow this more positive flow to radiate around you. Because this is a very protective energy. And it protects on levels that even I don't fully understand. Like, I'll wait for the messages to come in. One of the messages that did come in as soon as I picked it up and said it was very protective is that it understands detours. It really understands detours, this energy. So you may have thought your path was like here, and you're pretty intent on going in that direction with your path. But this energy is like, you can't do that. You're going to keep, you may not realize it, but you're going to keep feeding into the dark. You're going to keep feeding in to that lower vibrational energy. So you're going this way now. I know, trust me. It doesn't feel right, but You're going on this path. So this, I really feel like, understands detours. So things may have taken a detour for you, and it's really to bring you into infinite possibilities. And this is like, you're really going to be, I feel, for the next little while, not so much the center of attention with people around you, but definitely the center of attention for this sort of spiritual protection. Keeping those detours going, putting up roadblocks perhaps where the dark energy tries to find your detour. Now take this, how this resonates in your life. It is literally the pleasant surprises. You're protected right now. If you're on some sort of a new journey, if you're you've been detoured. I want to say if you've been detoured. Excuse me. That seems to be the strongest message that's coming out with that Panther spirit right now in terms of how it protects. It's protecting through a detour. And through that detour, so some sort of change. Maybe you just got fired. It's like, what the fuck, man? Like, that was my... I know. Like, but there's some sort of detour that's being provided. Maybe someone that, you know, you thought you had a deep connection with, they just broke up with you. And you're like, what the... Or you thought you had a deep connection with someone and then you're like, this person is crazy. I gotta like block, ghost, whatever. It's, you've kind of provided your own detour, but through situations and experiences that drove you to it. So there's some sort of detour that's taken place. The pleasant surprise is it's been created by a very protective energy, guide, spirit, that knows how to handle the dark shit. So this is kind of like the one that comes in. This is the Dark Lord. This is the highest Jedi Knight. Like, nobody comes out to take this one down. You just can't. It's an energy that's worked with both the Dark and the Light Lord. It's a very, very learned, experienced, proficient, protective energy. Let's get into the tarot. That's a very pleasant surprise. I love that Panther. I always wanted that card to come out for Aries. Like, I love that cat. That's one hot cat, man. It's a pretty kitty, too. Okay. Tarot. What can the tarot tell us? What can the tarot tell Aries? And I know people, this room, so there's a busy road by the window where I am here, and so the windows reflect how people see things. Maybe you're meant to see things, I don't know. But I think it's just, to be honest, I think it's just the cars going by, so you see the change in the light and the shadows. Now, somebody's seeing faces in my video. I'm like, I don't see any faces. But I was never good at that. I know some people can see orbs and faces, but I don't see that. We got 2 cards. Ooh. 2 cards here for the stories for Aries. What else do we have here? We just had a bunch. 3 more come out. Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay. So I'll show you the order, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm getting here. So we have the 3 of Fire, the 3 of Wands, expansion, growth. We have the 5 of Fire, or Wands, the 5 of Wands, conflict, competition, miscommunication. Then we have the Strength card, Leo energy. Then we have the 6 of Earth or Pentacles, balance, harmony, you know, all good stuff, money flowing, sharing. And then we end with the High Priestess card. That's kind of like a little bit like that Panther energy for me in this reading, because it's a spiritual reading. Okay. So it looks like there was growth and expansion needed for you, Aries, and you may have even fought it. For whatever reason, you were fighting this growth and expansion that needed to happen, or you allowed it to happen up to a point. And then there was some sort of conflict around you regarding this growth and expansion. Whether, I want to say, you were growing and expanding beyond people around you, or situations around you, opportunities, whatever that was, you needed to grow and expand, but beyond where you allowed yourself to go. So you kind of, there was a stuck point. But then there was a whole period of like inner strength, outer strength, strength, lots of strength, going from within, dealing with things that trigger you, looking head on into things that you didn't want to look head on into, and then doing that, and in getting the balance here, and in getting that desire to have balance. You know what? All I want is balance, is kind of the message I'm getting. All I really wanted was balance. I wanted to feel kind of like harmony in my life, harmony with the people around me. How do I do that? How do I do that? So, and then this is where I feel like this is part of the genius of that detour. Isn't that interesting too? Because Fox Spirit, when this comes, I don't remember if it's this deck. There's another deck that has a fox, honest to God, and the message is something about the detours in life, because Fox does that. Like Fox is really foxy, like over here and over there and checking stuff out, and I'm on the scent of this. Ooh, this is a better prey. I'm on the scent of this one. Like the fox does not hesitate to detour. The fox does not hesitate to detour, which is kind of interesting. I wish I could remember which deck that is. That's bothering me now, because I think that's so incredibly significant. That's such a huge synchronicity. Is it this deck? What other deck is it? Jaguar. No, this doesn't have that. Dang. Oh well. You know what? I'll try to find it and put it in the comments. I'll try to put it in the comments. Sorry. Easily distracted. Okay. Oh, Aries. Always off onto the new thing, right? Okay. Yeah. So the detour needed to be created. Welcome to your detour. The pleasant surprise is the protection you have in this detour, and that it's actually moving you towards a phenomenal amount of abundance. It's like, I'm getting like the door to utopia. Wow, that sounds great, right? Like let's take that one. I'll take that one. Let's do doing energy, Archangel Oracle deck, final message. Aquarius did not get this deck. They got the naughty deck because they had the naughty reading. What's been going on with them lately? Like, yeah, they've been naughty. Naughty. Everyone needs to be naughty sometimes. Oh gosh, you got two. You got two. Spiritual understanding, Archangel Raziel. I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. That's so cool. This is almost like your detour is taking you on a further ascension, a further awareness of your deeper self, more suppression of the ego and more uplifting of who you really are and connecting with that energy. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Remember who you are. Archangel Michael. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. I think that is beautiful, and it really comes in wonderfully with this energy, because that's what this is. This is all loving energy, and it's like the bad boy. The bad boy of trying to think of a situation. It's like that biker dude. It's like that biker dude that, let's say, yeah, I've been with Hell's Angels. I've sold drugs on the street. I've, you know, human trafficking, whatever. I can't even say that word. I hate it so much. This is that. I've done it. I've served my time. And boy, did I come out of darkness. And now I spend my time at the local church, you know, giving food to the homeless, at the soup kitchen. This is just because it understands so well that dark energy. And it was almost like, let's not go there. Let's not go there. Detour. Pleasant surprise. There you go, Aries. Take that and run with it, I would say. If you see that door to utopia, I would not hesitate. Think on your feet and go for it. Follow the detour. Follow the detour, right? Fox would. Okay, guys. Thanks so much for that reading. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.